Captain.
Howard, I'm sorry. They're recommending demotion.
That was a clean shoot, Frank.
I know that.
I walked into a store that was being robbed. The perpetrator turned his weapon on me. Jeez. What in heaven's name was I supposed to do?
Your load wasn't department authorized. The weapon wasn't department issue. He was 14 with no priors. The entry wound was in his side.
Sergeant Hunter.
Howard, can I try out an idea on you?
Gentlemen and ladies, good morning. I announce reshuffling in our ranks. Stanislaus Jablonski, roll call sergeant, is now on the voluntary retirement list for reasons of health. And I henceforth am Sergeant Hunter.
Oh, Lord, you got to fight this, Lieutenant.
Grateful as I am for the sentiment expressed in Andrew's exhortation, I won't allow myself to be ensnared in the web of bureaucratic reviews or board of appeals. As I have done for the last 14 years, I'm going to go about the business of being a law enforcement officer as it is given me to perform the task. Item 1. Because if we're asking officers to use discretion in the street, I want veterans making the calls. Look, if you have any pull with Councilman Wisniewski, I suggest you use it because this is going to get bad fast. Right.
Hi.
Hi. Strike settled?
Dropping off case files for the lawyers who replace us. Sidney Lefcourt called me this morning. Said the Bar Association contacted him, asked if he wanted to do some PD work.
He's a negligence attorney.
Sidney Lefcourt Sr. We're meeting with the city council negotiators at 8. Any progress on those senior citizen assaults?
Have I told you I favor settlement?
They've got to give the jobs back.
Items related to the current despicable job action carried on by the city's public defenders. The usual motor patrol pairings will instead take foot patrol in their assigned sectors.
Foot? Oh, my aching fingers.
Listen up. Until the strike is resolved, motor patrol units will be manned by transferees from division. To you newcomers, welcome. Your assignments are posted on the board upstairs. That's just to the left of the landing.
Keep saying it, Neil. Keep telling me it isn't fate.
It isn't fate.
It's
fate.
It's
division, babe.
All right, item last. To all officers, divisions issued this directive. Because of the ongoing public defender's strike, at 6 o'clock this morning, detainees arrested in the past 48 hours for relatively minor offenses and not yet charged or arraigned have been released. All right, listen up, there's more.
Fine, we bring him in on...
Consonant with this policy, because of the difficulty of securing representation for the indigent offenders, until settlement of the strike, officers will exercise prudence in making discretionary arrests.
The pop is either right or it's wrong.
I couldn't agree with you more. And yet it remains for us to do our jobs with whatever difficulty or however unfairly burdened or charged or unacknowledged or even held in disrepute by those we serve. We sought our duty freely. Let us perform it to the best of our abilities and with pride. I'm looking forward to serving with you. Dismissed.
I got to walk all day. All day I got to walk.
around, lover. She didn't exactly dig your act yesterday.
You gotta learn to hear below the words. What do you say? We submit this to the Second Chance for Happiness Book Club?
Break your arm.
She's weakening.
Surplus store, corner Peebles Drive, North 24th Street.
How about I work the squadron review this morning?
Oh, I am grateful for the thought, Sergeant Bates, but I believe that you're best assigned supervising the division transferees in the motor patrol.
You're right.
Russo. Who's Russo?
Here. Tina.
Patrick Flaherty, Unit 6. And 6 is my lucky number.
Well, it better be, because that car's a real bomb.
Patrick Flaherty, Sergeant.
Hey there. Tina Russo. Tina, how are you? What do you say you get some company today, huh?
Patrick Flaherty from the Heights. Used to ride with Andy Schuler. That's right. Remember it. I don't want you talking to me, kid.
You got it.
Let's go.
Yo, Howard. I heard you're the man this morning. Look good in blue. I mean that.
Jesus, we are in the middle of a crisis situation.
The cavalry has arrived, Howie. Got a deal with the city to supply lawyers for your indigents in custody. Meet my boys.
Heaven help the indigents.
I wouldn't count on it, Howie. It hasn't happened yet. Interrogation is our way. Jeez. Where's the bathroom? It's on the way, Sly. It's on the way. Can you make it? We're almost there, huh? You know, outside plumbing is not working too well. He's got one of those bags, but his noodle is class A. I want in inside, I want in. You ever think of using perfume inside?
Yet to. I wanted to give you your assignments this morning. Henry, you're seeing Chief Daniels on the Black Tar Task Force.
Trying to get a budget allocation over 2 figures.
Norman, when they opened the cells this morning because of the PD's job action, 3 Class A felons got released among the non-A perps.
I'll pick him up.
Uniform backups, as appropriate.
Yeah.
For all of you, SID turned up evidence overnight linking the Levison murder with the earlier fraud assaults of the elderly over on Michigan Avenue. Neil, J.D., interview possible witnesses in the station house. Maybe they can help each other with the recollections.
Mick,
Authorization finally came through. You can start your undercover at the Puleo Bakery. Countermand your contact. Howard Hunter's been demoted to sergeant.
department's got nothing but guts, huh, Captain?
I've appointed Howard sergeant of the watch. After today, he'll be giving you your assignments. It's going to be a tough adjustment for him across the board. Maybe the toughest part's going to be working with officers who used to be his equals in rank and who are now his superiors.
Who won't rub his nose in the Captain?
Well, I know each of you will do everything you can to help him make this transition. Good shift.
I was Hunter. I'd tell him all the kids now. That's my best business.
Stan Yablonsky's on 2, Captain. Thanks, Howard. Stan, how are you?
You got me all drugged up, Captain. Can't feel a thing. Can you beat it? Came in for tests, and they put me under the knife.
Oh, I'm sure it'll turn out all right.
So, how's it going?
Okay. Is there anything I can do for you, Stan?
Yeah, have somebody sneak me in a kielbasa. Food here is the worst. Oh, gotta go now. Looks like it's time.
So long, Stan. Good luck.
Yeah, so long, Captain.
Mick,
Why aren't I on the old people's investigation?
it's shoe leather.
I want it.
Mick, it took us a month to get permission from that bakery owner for your stakeout.
I'm not being punished for yelling at your wife, am I?
That's out of line.
But am I right?
I think you were over-involved. I don't want you making mistakes.
While LaRue and Washington are bringing in possible witnesses from last night's homicides, I suggest we run down MOs on fences for stolen checks. I'd start with stores closest to the post office.
Keep Neil and J.D. posted.
Thank you.
When I proposed a 30% cutback in PD staff, I was out to make a point. Less money for mollycoddling criminals and more money for jails.
We didn't come down here to listen to you make a speech, Wisniewski.
And I didn't come here to make one either.
It's our understanding that the city council held a midnight caucus.
That's true. We had a long, difficult evening.
Oh, you're breaking our hearts here.
No, you are out of line, young man.
Would you allow the councilman to speak?
That's all he ever does, but he never says anything.
That's enough, Danny.
Now, look. Nobody is trying to be unreasonable here. We understand that you people have legitimate job concerns, and if our first proposal was too harsh, there's no reason that has to be written in stone.
Translation from English. Iggy's plan has backfired. Public opinion is with the PDs. Short's getting a little tight, Iggy?
There's no dealing with these people. They've got a hooligan in charge. Goodbye, civilization.
That was helpful.
Yo, Jerry! Jerry! Put that away!
All done, honey.
Guy's been all done for 20 years.
Hey, Sarge, I heard the captain's wife is leading the PD strike. Is that right?
Oh, she's head of some committee or something, I don't know. You met the captain yet, you guys?
Not really.
You're gonna like him. So, Tina, I hear that you already know Detective LaRue.
We met.
Patrick, you and Detective Bunce go back to the Heights together?
I don't know Detective Bunce.
Let's get clear on this discretion making arrests. Now, we see an A-type felony. That's it, no questions. We take the perp in. Anything else, I mean anything else. We bang the pots and pans together, we make a lot of noise, then we find some reason not to make the collar.
How long do you think we can keep that up, Sarge?
As long as the PD strike lasts.
Yeah, but how long can we keep it up before the perps figure to play? Knowing we ain't making any arrests, they start thieving whatever isn't tied down.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to find that out.
Russo, spot quiz. If it's murder, what do we do?
Close call, but I think we take him in.
Arson.
A pop.
What about kicking? That would depend where the kick was aimed. Was it a drunk just doing a lazy kick at a pal? Which in case I would personally use discretion. Or, on the other hand, what if it was in the genital area? Oh!
Has he been like this a long time?
I just met the officer.
Furthermore, it is not our job to be pounding the pavement at this advanced stage of our seniority.
Rico, that's a part of it.
And if I happen to see a PD, I'm going to do bodily harm regardless of...
Police! Hey, come here.
Oh, Lord, what is this now?
This guy here, he's got my banana, sticking him in his ear. He's a nut. Come on. If you can't get through, get me somebody who can, or at least get me a transmitter that works.
Hey, mister, why are you doing this?
I'm turning around on you. What would you do if you'd been held prisoner on the gravity shelf for almost 18 months? Tortured night and day by the laser squad.
Man's got a point.
Sir, we had no idea you'd been held there that long.
I don't believe this. Busted.
I'm sorry, sir, but due to circumstances we did not create, we can't do it right now.
I understand what you mean. I was lost out there, fuseless, in that barren waste. My shield smashed into fragments.
Where is this gravity shelf, sir?
Oh, forget about it. Don't ever go there. You wouldn't last a minute.
Sir, excuse me, how much would $2 buy?
3 bunches.
3 bunches. Sir, I have a suggestion. Why don't we take a walk around the corner and we can continue this battle?
Oh, man, they'll taste you if you put it in your mouth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks very much. What can I get you?
I want to cash a check. Guy I knew up in Harrisonville said maybe you could help me out.
Florence Sinowitz. Is that you? Florence Sinowitz?
Do you want to do business or not?
I'll get 60%.
Get out of here.
Hey, that's a going rate for this kind of paper. I got risk too, you know. Take it or leave it.
Okay.
$20, $40, $60, $81, $20, $35, $136. That's it.
Not quite, Toe Jam. You're under arrest.
Hey, man, what is the matter with you? Can't you see where you're going? How come you stopped me going in the middle of the street? Are you blind? Hell no, I'm not blind. If your brake lights work, my brake lights work.
Yo, hang on, buddy.
Back the hell back. What am I doing to you?
All right, that's it. gonna settle this right here. Now, what happened?
I'll tell you what happened. I stopped, and this turkey ran me in my backside. That's what happened. Well, if you had given me a arm...
Hey, don't you go lying to me about that! Shut up! Go! All right, that's it. I want license, registration, and insurance card for both of you now.
Insurance?
Yes.
With an automobile like this, you don't need insurance. Oh, that's perfect, man. That's perfect. You don't have no insurance. Right. He don't have no insurance. Arrest him. He don't have no insurance. You going to jail, buddy?
No one is going to jail today. That's not going to happen. I want you to exchange names and numbers, and that's it.
And they call this justice?
That's right.
Oh, no. I'll show you justice.
Great.
I'll show you justice. Hey, where you go?
I got his number.
I got it.
I can't figure it out. The guy with insurance takes off. Unbelievable.
I'll tell you about 60% everything up here.
Well, then I believe I should be on my way.
Hold it. I want that caddy to have insurance, or I want it up on blocks. You got that?
Yes, Sergeant, ma'am. What the hell? Couldn't see your brake light. Well, check it out. What you gonna do about that?
Is it discretion, Sergeant?
Dina? No. Under arrest. Just too far, didn't you, huh?
What kind of pressing business was it? A sudden opening to have his teeth cleaned? Did he say when he wanted to reschedule? Look, tell Chief Daniels I'm a big boy. If he doesn't want to allocate funds for black tar, that's his prerogative. But what I don't want is to be jerked around until he decides to tell me that. Great. We'll reschedule. I'll be looking forward to your call.
Yo, I could use some more bodies over here. Take Pearlstein from the Heights and send me Lane for Simmons from the Pole. ASAP.
This is classic. Provoke a man beyond toleration and then persecute him for protecting his own interests.
Vehicular assaults.
217, Roger. How you doing, Howard? Holding down the fort, Captain. Your name, sir?
Eli Arnold, victim.
Eli Arnold, victim.
First fella, Captain.
Attaboy, no. I checked with Connie, Captain. Sergeant Yablonsky is still in the operating room. Thank you.
Tuesday.
You just said Monday, Mr. Gidwitz.
Was it Monday? Monday or Tuesday? Arnold, it was the day.
We got a big shot, yes.
Progress?
Getting nowhere fast, Captain. Most of these folks, they didn't see anything. Those that did, they can't remember what it was.
Let's try them in a group.
Hey, Lieutenant.
Yeah, no.
You busy?
Can't you tell?
You know Carlos Gomez, right?
Muscle man in Echeverria's outfit. We put him away 2 days ago, murdered one.
Yeah, well, he's one of the guys who let out last night. You know where he hangs? Let's go. So, you got 2 priors pending. Both for receiving and selling stolen property. Plus, we found checks from the guy's other assault victims in your cash register. How does accessory to murder sound to you?
Hey, come on. Relax, bro. Detective Balker's been watching too many reruns of Deputy Dog. They ain't got a case, right side?
Well, I'll have to bone up on the specific case law.
What? Everything anybody says, he's got to bone up on it.
What's the matter?
The backside.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'm all right. I'm fine. What was the question?
Is he hanging tough or what? The man's a bull.
Look, I was in the middle of Chapter 11. My other PD was putting together a package on my other 2 priors. Plus, I got this federal rap for dealing with government checks. If I roll on this, she's who puts it together.
What's her name?
Davenport.
He's on strike. He can do this for you.
NG. I got a name for you. but she's got to do the deal.
Listen to me. That name you got belongs to a guy who's killing people. And if you don't give us that name before he kills somebody else, it's going to be 20 years before you ever fence another check.
So get me my lawyer.
You got a lawyer!
Pretty close to intimidating your clients, huh?
Don't worry. I ain't intimidated.
You know, some people take any latitude you give them for weakness. Well, those people you don't give any latitude to.
Can we resume, folks?
Councilman,
What?
before the shouting started this morning, I had the feeling that there was negotiating room in the council's position.
Let me tell you something, miss. Nobody is going to go out on a limb as long as your friend Mr. Santana is sitting out there with his trusty little saw.
But you were going to offer a new proposal.
Look, no one likes
What terms?
Well, first of all, you might have been able to get your jobs back. And without being punished for going out. But not see if it's just going to be a foot in the door so that he can ask for 50 things more and just to embarrass me.
Rump negotiating session out here? What's going on, Joyce?
The councilman's proposed restoring the jobs, no reprisals for the strike.
It is just a possibility. We are discussing it.
Well, I think we can do better.
I think we should take it back to the membership, Danny.
Joyce, why do you think they're backing down?
I think we should take it back.
Offer's official? You won't lie and deny you made it.
You know, you are a lousy little punk.
Take it to your membership.
Mr. Davenport, excuse me. I got a situation at the precinct.
Don't you people learn? She's on strike.
You wouldn't have to be a lawyer. Please.
It'll have to be fast.
Thank you.
I'll be seeing you.
See a human that made himself, ladies and gentlemen. In exchange for your generous contributions, Professor Explosion will blow himself to smithereens before your
Where you been? That guy's been going at it for over an hour. Nobody's coming into my store.
No, lady, we're gonna take it. You take the crowd, I'm gonna take the top.
Okay, let's move along, folks. Come on.
Any donations, any amount, right here.
Hey, come on, let the guy rock and roll, huh?
It'll be an inferno. Nitroglycerin.
Sir, you're blocking the sidewalk. It's a public place. You gotta get out. Stand back.
Huh? Burst eardrum in 1954. The Great Tallahassee Blow.
You're blocking the sidewalk. You have to leave.
As soon as he raises the money, Professor Explosion will surround himself with 20 pounds of dynamite. 20 pounds.
Give him a walk. Hey, give him a walk. Give him a walk.
No way, Dad. Give him a walk. He's got a knife.
Take it, man. You didn't have to be like that.
You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say
Listen, this is not the right day for you, ding-dong, so you gotta get out of here.
I want you to know, I never saw that unfortunate man in my life. I'm not a mere stall for pickpocketing. I'm an artist.
Short and sweet, Mr. Flowers. I, along with the other public defenders, am on strike.
Whatever happened to neither rain nor snow nor any of that?
That's the Postal Service. The point is...
No, the point is, these people want a name of a guy I possibly cashed a check for. Seems maybe he croaked a couple of old folks. Now, I figure we are crazy not to fold my federal beef into the same package.
I am not giving you legal advice. But Mr. Domarecki here can fold in those agreements on your outstanding charges with the federal prosecutor just as well as I can. I brought the pertinent files.
Well, I'll have to bone up on those, right? How did I know he was going to say that? Do you want to know what I say?
What?
No way.
Davenport, couldn't you call the special guy?
I've done everything that I can, Detective. Have Mr. Domarek make a call.
Mr. Domarek can't walk and chew gum at the same time.
Detective, I came here instead of going directly to report a new offer to the membership. I recommended to Mr. Flowers that he accept new counsel.
Now I'm asking you to do one more thing.
If I phone the federal prosecutor, I'm acting as Flowers' attorney, and I will not do that. Please excuse me.
Come on, come on,
Oh, goodness. Raymond, would you ice another one, please? Listen, Sergeant, we are so undermanned that I'm going to have to turn you right around and send you back out. 8th and Piedmont, man is going to explode himself?
Neil, J.D., Mixed Perp continues his refusal to cooperate. I want to use a search warrant on his store. Maybe there's a diary, a list, something with a name pinned to it that might give us whoever he was buying the stolen checks from.
You got it, Captain.
Mick, you're the arresting officer. I'll need you in court.
Hey, let me guess. Gene Krupa?
Sorry. I just keep thinking about Daniels giving me the runaround in that Black Tar task force. I sent my proposal 3.5 months ago on this thing. I stopped counting at the 8th broken appointment.
Hard to figure that stuff be such high priority, Lieutenant. It's cheaper than regular smack. Junkies don't have to rob as much to stay high.
Plus more motif. Right now?
Policeman's helper.
If we had a task force, we could nail major dealers like Echeverria. Instead, we're tailing a flunky to get a guy we already had in custody.
Yeah, well, case Sarah. Check it out.
Your lucky day, no? Guy in the doorway's Gomez.
If that greaseball leaves the chick in a red dress sitting in the car, I'm gonna go up and slash his tires. Wait a second. Ooh, come on, baby. Shake it, mama.
You know, they say the place upstairs is where Echeverria's stash is, but his attorney had him renovate the building, so there's no legal address.
Hey, wait. What do you say, Lieutenant? Want to start our own task force?
What do you mean?
That's supposed to be Echeverria's stash pad, right?
That's the information.
All right. So first we pop Zorro there, then we head upstairs for fun and games.
No warrant?
Lieutenant, you want the good cop's medallion or you want to put some crabs in Echeverria's jockey shorts, huh?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Ayman,
Get it.
Ayman, can you help me? I just got here from Jamaica today, man. I brought my family fortune with me. See here.
Lame hustle, bad rug, go on, beat it, Calypso.
In your ear, man.
Mr. Gomez, police, you're busted.
Hey, you can't do that.
Can't, huh? You know, part of the task force job is education, right, Lieutenant?
See you upstairs.
Police, you got 3 to open up. 1.
Yeah, just a minute. Hey, hold your horses, all right?
2. You got 1 more, Echeverria. 3!
Where's the warrant?
Detective, present the man with his warrant.
I thought you had the warrant, Detective.
Oh, no. We must have made a mistake then, huh? And all that dope flushed down the tubes, too.
You are very stupid if you think you've accomplished anything.
Well, now, we just thought you might like to say adios to Gomez here.
He's going away for a while. Maybe you'll see him soon.
You have a nice day now, here. Come on, let's go.
Professor, put the dynamite down. Nice and
Okay, with dynamite.
All right, Professor, unhook yourself from that dynamite. Give us a chance to get organized over here, please.
It will amaze you. It will delight you.
Now, Professor, you really don't want to blow yourself up, now, do you?
It's a living.
Professor, put down the dynamite.
Oh, I can't. I can't disappoint my public. They expect detonation.
Well, they're not going to get it. Now, Professor, you're endangering the lives of innocent people. Now...
No, never. The professor knows all there is to know about forced vectors, thermodynamic venting. I was blowing myself up when you were in diapers.
We're not going to let you do it.
You know, I don't think this man is exactly from this here planet.
Too risky to try a sniper, Sarge?
Not with that detonator in his hand.
Sarge, if this guy's doing it for the money, maybe we could pay him more to call it off.
Good idea.
Yeah, who's gonna make the delivery?
Hell, I will. This guy is harmless. Come on, fork some money off.
All right. You know, I don't think this is the firmest investment I ever made.
1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Officer coming through.
Hey, Flaherty, be careful out there. The guys are being whacked.
This guy's an entrepreneur. Yo, Professor.
Stay back. I cannot guarantee the safety of interlopers.
Professor, we got some money here for you if you just put this thing off till tomorrow. Oh, Professor!
How much?
Oh, I don't know. We got about $100.
Drop it in.
You gotta cut this out now.
Are you doubting my word? I'll come out. Drop it in, I promise.
Okay, now. Let's go, Professor.
There's less than $50 here.
Hey, what do you want? We gave you...
10, 9.
Get out of there! Get out of there, Flaherty!
Professor.
8.
Oh, come on, Professor.
7.
Flaherty,
What-
come on!
6. 5.
What, are you a psychiatrist or something?
3. 2. 1.
See, I told you.
Nice plan. Nice plan.
Yes, sir. Yo! Faster!
And what about a humane pay scale? Cost of living adjustments, decent medical coverage. Are any of these things unreasonable? Huh? No. Well, then, let's get them. The city is on its knees. Let's take our best shot. Vote to keep the strike alive.
Joyce? We went on strike because the city made it impossible for us to give our clients adequate representation. Under this proposal, the jobs will be restored.
You like handling a caseload of 300?
Let her talk.
In answer to Miss Green? No, I don't. But to prolong this strike, to get additional concessions, discredits our integrity. And while we fight on, people who are homeless, unjustly accused of crimes, helpless people will continue to suffer. We got what we asked for, and I am voting to end the strike and go back to work. And I urge you to do the same.
All right, people. Time to vote.
Joyce,
What?
congratulations.
They couldn't have counted the votes that fast.
Come on, Joyce. You know you've won. You brought the sheep back into the fold.
If you're saying prevailing sentiment was for settlement, I think you're right, but I don't think it was my doing.
You really don't get it, do you, Joyce? Every so often there's a window open. Somehow the fat cats slip up and the working stiffs get a chance.
Danny, maybe it's short-sighted of me, but I don't see this as part of some historical dialectic. All I know is my work is important to me and I want a chance to do it.
Well, if you thought that 100%, you wouldn't have swung on Wachtel yesterday.
I guess I don't buy anything 100%. I'm going to court in case we settle. You want me to drop you someplace?
No, I'm gonna wait inside. Let's see if I can jimmy the ballots.
I'll see you. Give us a name, Hairball.
You're pushing your luck. You blame me? Frequent enough, a guy like me gets a little leverage.
The trick is knowing how to apply it, Mr. Flowers.
Hey, fellas.
One moment, please, Your Honor.
Look, I want those other charges dropped, those two other check things.
We're dropping our part of it.
You see, the federal charges are not in their control. The Social Security
Let
checks.
it out. Look, she was dealing with a federal prosecutor. They were putting together a package.
We have been unable to secure federal agreement as of yet, Mr. Flowers, but I promise you, giving the police the name they're after will only help your federal situation.
Look, I understand you guys are in a hurry.
An addict is attacking and killing old people.
But I gotta get what I can out of this. No name till I get the whole deal.
Look at this. Everything's falling apart here.
Hey, look at this.
Federal prosecutors agreed to waive in exchange for your cooperation with the city police.
There. That wasn't that easy.
Name, Hairball.
Excuse me. You and I have got some outstanding business, Mr. Davenport.
Your Honor, I'm not representing this client in business before the court.
Oh, please approach.
Your Honor, I apologize for my unprofessional conduct at my last appearance before the bench.
You hit me with a hell of a right.
Mr. Flowers is my client in several other proceedings, Your Honor. We've just worked out an agreement that would be beneficial to all parties. Regardless of my status...
You see, I thought you were playing games in my courtroom, Miss Davenport.
I know you felt that way. I assure you that was not my intention.
I know I got provocative. That was why.
I'm sorry I responded that way.
I've had the record revised to grant recess when you requested it yesterday. Subsequent events are, off the record.
I appreciate that, Your Honor.
That should square you at the bar. You guys back to work?
I hope so, Your Honor.
You know, Joyce, I look at you and you are beautiful. You got a few bucks. But I get the feeling you're just visiting. I have to live here.
I assure you, Your Honor, that I'm no visitor. This is my house, too.
All right, step back. Bernstein. People waive prosecution, Your Honor. Yeah. Dismissed.
Go ahead.
Come on! Joey Summers lives in a Genesee hotel.
Okay, here you go. There's one. There's two. Two for the price of one. Today only.
JD, this ain't working, babe. Let's call it.
Patience, Neil, patience.
Hey, this is wrong, man. We only have a warrant to search. Don't say nothing about opening up this place for business.
Hey, check it out.
Hey, Manny around, man?
Out sick.
When will he be back?
Why? Hey, you need something?
You know what the split is?
The usual.
I'll wait for Manny.
Hey, yo, man! Hey, you cheated me out my share, man! That ain't right. That ain't right. Now, I take all the risks, and then you gonna take me, Jack?
Pal, you want to keep it down?
I want what's coming to me.
All right, hey, you cool your jets, huh? Now, here's your lousy $50, huh? Now, take a hike.
Jump.
$60-40 split, man, and don't try to do me.
Abraham Levinson. Hey, that's the guy who got killed last night, isn't it?
Don't move my man, police.
What he means is spread him.
Come on, stand up straight, will you, Desi, huh? You know, I got real excited when I heard they cut you loose. I love mistakes like that. It means we get a second chance to rearrange your chops. You got his paper, Lieutenant? You know, we'll be real sure to tell your buddy Echevarria that you're not giving him up in here. I mean, you're not giving us chapter and verse every single freaking thing he does. Pepe, if I get real lucky, they'll cut you loose again, you know? Maybe we'll get to play a sudden death overtime, huh? Now, don't steal any bongos, all right?
Not enough people remember Desi for his music.
You don't like it, right?
I gotta admit it.
Lieutenant, I want my perp. The minute he sets foot on my turf, I want him scared. That makes up for all the legal mumbo-jumbo they get the benefit of later on.
I mean, that mumbo-jumbo about representation, the right to confront one's accuser, like that?
Booking's an important part in the criminal's journey through the legal system, you know? Yeah, it helps us maximize the benefits of our law enforcement dollars.
Well, maybe you're right, Norm. I don't see me getting my task force.
How about a cold, frosty lager?
Twist my arm.
You mean that?
My understanding is right. You go into the Fences hardware store on a warranted search, and then instead of searching, you open up for business?
What Belk is trying to say, Neil, is, guys, thanks for helping. Thanks for popping Joey Summers.
What if he claims entrapment, John?
No way.
Dude came to us, Nick. He was ready to do business.
I'm telling you guys, a sharper time...
Will you give it a rest, Mick? The case makes.
It can unmake. They can say the bust was proceeds of a misapplied warrant.
Young Clarence Darrow.
2 minutes off a picket line. I'm hip deep in felons. They got your signature on that dead guy's check? Guess I should have signed it left-handed. That was a weak stall at that store, man.
Looked like you bought it, small time.
All right, look, I'll look over this stuff when I get the chance. Top of my head, we plead what they give us. Take them to holding.
Busy as the PDs are, Mick, I think we're gonna be okay.
Now will you relax?
Howard? Captain? What did you think? I had duties. I performed them. Well, you have a choice here, Howard. Tell me if you like the job. It was hardly my choice to be demoted, Captain. But if I am to be a sergeant, this is the sergeant I'd like to be.
Oh, Wrinkle, would you please?
My feet hurt me so bad. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm never gonna permit myself to get put on foot patrol again.
I think walking the beat puts us back in touch with the precinct, though it does have its downside.
Wrinkle, just what? What do you think of him?
Faraday?
Yeah, I mean, he showed me some intestinal fortitude facing up to that professor today with all that dynamite strapped to his body. But still.
Wrinkle, she's got to ride with someone.
Yeah, I suppose.
Hey, enough!
Excuse my fingers.
Flaherty. Patrick, maybe this is the wrong time. I should wait.
Sergeant, proceed.
It's about Professor Explosion.
Yeah,
About your idea.
my brilliant idea,
Yeah.
which backfired.
Even if it hadn't, you were wrong. I mean, you should never try that.
I figured I'd take a shot.
Yeah, but Patrick, procedure is the bomb squad does the business. Uniforms provide backup and deal with the safety of the crowds. That's it.
Bomb squad wasn't doing nothing.
The bomb squad was getting ready to do something. Sorry, forgive the office lecture after hours.
Well, why didn't you tell me at the time?
I really haven't figured that out yet. I guess I just got caught up in watching you.
Anyway,
Welcome to the Hill.
Ed Andrews says you gave quite a speech.
I think I made an enemy out of Danny Santana.
Danny Santana's his own enemy.
He talked to me after we had voted to go back. He said that I had cost us a chance to change how we do our jobs.
There's a kind of guy who doesn't want solutions, you know. He just wants to keep the pot boiling.
I ain't one of them.
Hope you're not sick of this hotel.
Actually, I couldn't believe it when you said you had made a dinner reservation here of all places.
How do you feel about room 317?
Look. An angel.
Hi, Sarge.
It came through, huh? guess that's good. Rick. How you feeling, Stan? Okay, unless I'm hallucinating. Doctor said you made it through the tough part. He said you're gonna be fine. No kidding? He's gonna be in here in a second. You ask him yourself. Mouth feels like it's full of cotton.
Here, take a sip of this.
Oh, that's good.